Josh said to my friends. After a few minutes of encouraging me, I finally gave in and let Josh walk me back. The last thing I wanted to do was hurl in front of my friends and a cute guy I just met. On the way back to my suite, Josh told me he was from California and had worked with the cruise ship for about 8 months. I couldn't help but wonder if he was flirting with me. I told him I had just graduated from high school and would be attending Florida State University in the fall. I plan on becoming a veterinarian, and they have the best program in Florida, I said. Plus, it's close to home, which my parents like. What I didn't tell him was what it's like being the daughter of a prominent governor, and how it causes me all kinds of stress and problems. A lot of people at my high school were jealous of the life my family leads. If they only knew. It isn't all glitz and glamour. We have skeletons in our closet just like any other family. We finally got to my suite, which I could tell impressed him. "Wow, the penthouse suite. You must be someone special," he said. The penthouse suite cost like $8,000 for a 4-day cruise. I wasn't quite ready to let him know who I was, so I ignored that comment for a moment. "I'm going to change. Be right back." I went into my room, pulled the pink sundress over my head and threw it on the bed. A pair of shorts and t-shirt that I'd worn earlier that day were still clean. I put them on with a pair of flip-flops and walked back out to the living area. My stomach was still rolling around, and now I had a doozy of a headache, too. I think I need to lie down. I headed for the sofa and rested my head on one of the pillows. "Why don't you rest and I'll call the doctor for you?" Josh stood over me, staring at me with those beautiful green eyes. "I don't want all the trouble. Some Pepto or Tums would be nice." "We can manage that." Josh got a towel from the wet bar and ran it under the water. "I had trouble with seasickness when I first started working." He put the cool towel on my forehead. "What really helps is fresh air and looking out over the ocean." Fresh air sounds good. I followed him out onto the balcony and, stretching out on the chaise lounge, put the cool towel on my forehead. I'm feeling better already. Good. I'll be back in a few minutes with something for your stomach. The night sky took my breath away. The thousands of stars combined with the twinkling lights from the cruise ship reminded me of Christmas time. I pulled my long blonde hair into a makeshift ponytail and slid off my pink flip-flops, taking a big breath of the salty air. A strong gust of wind came out of nowhere and tossed a flip-flop over the railing. I stood up just in time to see the shoe get swallowed up in the foamy wake. Damn it. I'd just bought those shoes in Key West. Tonight is not happening for me. Maybe I should go to bed and try again tomorrow. But I wanted my stomach remedy. Josh had been gone about a half hour and he should have been back by now. When I heard the sliding glass door open behind me, I turned to see Josh standing there. "Hey there, I thought you forgot me," I said. He had a strange look on his face. "What's wrong?" Then someone shoved Josh onto the balcony. I didn't see that person until Josh stumbled forward. I stared in shock at the strange man. He looked familiar, but I was so scared that I couldn't place him. He pointed a gun at Josh's head. "What are you doing? Are you crazy?" I screamed at this stranger. "Move it," the man said, pushing Josh farther out onto the balcony. The man was short, stocky, and bald, with a chipped front tooth. "Leave her alone. She doesn't know anything," Josh said. "What's going on?" I asked again. "Josh, who is this man?" "Come on, Amber. Join the party." The man motioned to me with the gun. It took me a second to realize what the man said. How does he know my name? I stared at him, trying to figure out if I knew him. I pressed my back into the balcony railing, thinking there was no way I was going anywhere.